Vic. Nickelodeon SK8-TV, the only skateboarding show made by skaters for skaters. On today's show, we'll check out British native Bod Boyle, top mini ramp and street pro Eric Presson, plus SK8-TV travels to meet Team Effigy and Jeremy Klein. You'll see Eric Sanderson on the SK8-TV mini ramp, and we'll visit Atlanta star Andy Howe. Hey, I'm SK8, and what's up? Let's check into the kaleidoscope collection of colorful characters, crews, and feebles to fakies, disasters, and jolly mambos. Now I think it's about time that we go check out on my homeboy here, Matt, because he's got an interview for you.
Up, my friend.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? All right. Our first skater day is Bod Boyle, the Englishman himself.
Style king of the week.
Bod Boyle's this week's Style King. Bod comes to us from England, where he lived before he moved to San Jose, California. Now Bod trains at the warehouse ramp, where he skates with fellow Santa Cruz team members Jeff Kendall and Corey O'Brien. Let's check in with Bod Boyle. Bod, what's up, brother?
How you doing?
Pretty good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Why don't you start out and tell us about the European skate scene?
Okay, there's a lot of fun things happening in Europe right now, a lot of places to skate, and there's always been a lot of places to skate. There just was never that many skaters before, but now there's a lot of skaters and a lot of cool places to skate. Fun people.
How old were you when you first started skating?
I was about 13, just skating with friends around school and stuff. In fact, there was only 3 of us at my whole school that skated.
And you just skated right on through?
Yeah, people used to make fun of us, but it was cool. We had fun skating, so it didn't matter what people said to us.
And you still skate with those guys when you go back?
Yeah, I see them. I mean, they've got a lot of other things going on in their lives, but they still skate every now and then. It's good to skate with your old friends.
There's skate parks over there, or is it basically street stuff?
There's a lot of skate parks left over from the old days that didn't get dozed. All public. Most of them are free to skate, and you can skate 7 days a week.
That's great.
Yeah, it's good.
So, how are the contests over in Europe?
They're a lot more relaxed than over here, I think. It's more of a gathering, a meeting of friends rather than a competitive event. Because a few years ago, there was very few skaters in the whole of Europe, and we all kept in contact with each other, and so the contest was just an excuse to meet each other and get together and skate with everyone, have a big session more like.
Why'd you leave Britain?
I left England at a real low point. There was no ramps around where I lived. They just tore down the only ramp we had in London, so instead of building a new one, my answer was to get a job, work, save my money up, come to America, and skate with all the people I'd seen in the magazines and stuff.
What's it like doing a demo? I mean, for you personally.
It's fun to meet people and stuff. It can also be scary though if you put out in front of people and you have to skate your best.
And you have to perform.
Exactly, Sometimes it's an off day, you don't feel like skating.
Yeah.
But you have to, and people are there to see you, so you gotta try.
Do you still have afternoon tea, the English tea?
Yep, morning and afternoon.
Do you really?
Yeah. There's an English shop that sells biscuits and tea right by my house.
Oh, see, I thought that was just it's true?
No, I can't drink coffee. Tea.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us, Bod Boyle. Great opportunity to meet you. The Englishman himself with tea and biscuits, Bod Boyle.
SK8-TV was recently invited to visit a group of hardcore skaters from Santa Barbara, Team Effigy. These guys live for the sport of skateboarding, and it shows in everything they do. From streets to pools, banks and bowls, these are true soul skaters.
Team Effigy in effect. Follow me, sir.
The name is Team Effigy, but this is not a team by normal standards. Even though some of the members are sponsored skaters, for the most part, Team Effigy is just a bunch of guys out to have fun.
Hey dude, we're just going snorkeling right now, so catch you later.
Let's try it.
Oh, sick.
Build me up.
I got a little muffler problem, but hey.
No problemo.
Yeah, hi, my name's Chuck. We're here at La Colina School. And they're really cool about letting us skate it. There's no hassles. We come here anytime we want, after school, no problem, till dark.
Do those double wall rides at T-Bowls.
Double wall rides at T-Bowl.
About 43 miles up ahead. I'll be there in a minute.
One of Team Effigy's favorite spots is Santa Barbara's historic T-Bowl. Once a reservoir but now empty, T-Bowl has provided local skaters with a unique terrain for over 2 decades.
That's what the T-Bowl's all about. Complete anarchy, cracks everywhere, weird walls, weird bumps, weird lines, and weird people.
SK8-TV.
Eric Dressen has been shredding the streets of Santa Monica and Venice for years. He's considered one of the best street and mini-ramp skaters around and always makes the top 5 in every contest he enters. Eric Dressen, what up?
What up, Taters? How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Killer. It can't be better.
So listen, demos.
Dude, I like doing demos. Travel all over the world. Right now, I'm about to go to France and Spain. Go on tour with Nodis. We're gonna go do demos all over the place.
Contest.
Love contests too.
Tell me about that last one.
I just won Hawaii, NSA Hawaii street style. It was fun, a lot of fun.
All right. So you like to travel?
Yeah, I like traveling. I like skating new places.
New terrain.
New places or what's happening.
Anybody who's up on their history of skateboarding knows the Little Sleeping Giant Skateboarder magazine when I used to work back at Skatopia about 15, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Give us a little history about yourself.
I started skating when I was about 8 years old, and I got sponsored when I was 10 years old by Logan Ersky, and I turned pro when I was about 11 years old, and I quit when I was 13, and then I started all over again when I was 18 years old, and now I ride for Santa Cruz. That's rad.
What got you started started at the beginning when you're like 7, 8 years old?
Just seeing surfing and stuff, and just wanting to surf really bad, and I started skating so I could learn how to surf, and I like skateboarding a lot better. Skateboarding's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Who were your early influences back then?
Probably Jay Adams and Tony Alva, definitely, and Stacy Peralta, rad skaters.
And what types of terrain do you like to skate, and why?
I like skating everything. I like just leaving my house and skating all day down the street. I like skating pools, love skating pools, parks, skateboard parks, if the old ones, or schools, mini ramps, big ramps, everything.
Who do you skate with when you go to those places?
I skate with like Krishna Soy, Block, everybody. I got so many friends all over the world I skate with. It's the raddest thing. Nodis, everybody. Julian.
You skate Christian's ramp a lot now, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty cool. It's the only ramp in LA. LA is kind of a dry place to skate for ramps.
Well, but we got the legal problems too. The police don't like us skating. But what do your parents think of skating?
Yeah, my dad's fully supportive of it. My dad used to take me to contests and stuff. Takes care of my business now and stuff. It's cool.
What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to like the blues and this rock and roll, like Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin, and I like funk, and I like everything. Classical music.
Hip hop. All right. Give us a description of a typical day in your life.
I just wake up and call Scott Oster, see what he's gonna do if we're gonna go skating. Just leave my house and go skate, and then come back and then go skate somewhere else. Skate a ramp. Try to skate till I get exhausted so I can sleep at night.
What's the process you go through when you come up with the new tricks? I know you've been learning a lot of mini ramp tricks.
Yeah. I usually just like imagine it in my head, like just like that I can do it, and just picture the whole trick, and then usually it's like a trick that I already know how to do, like a part of the trick, and then so I just try it and practice at it.
What do you plan on doing after skating? What's your future beyond skating?
I don't know. I don't even think about it. I just want to skate the rest of my life. Seriously.
What do you do when you're not skating?
Think about skateboarding.
Coming up next on Skate TV, you'll meet Eric Sanderson on the Skate TV mini ramp, Jeremy Klein on location, plus our Skate TV interview with Andy Howe.
Catch air. We'll be right back with more Skate TV on Nickelodeon. Now back for more Skate TV.
Welcome back to Skate TV. Lance is standing by in the skate shop waiting to tell us about skate wheels.
Skateboard wheels.
Skateboard wheels.
It's me, Lance, it's Tate. We're talking about skateboard wheels.
Wheels.
Oh, these are some of the early wheels, clay wheels. They had steel before these, and these are some clay wheels here. Very coned, small wheel. Coned wheel. There's a coned wheel too.
What causes the wheel to cone?
By riding them, by sliding on them, you know, and they're on the front, like your front wheel will cone out the most when you're sliding back on them, and they'll cone out.
But would rotation prevent the coning of the wheel?
Rotating your wheels will help by changing them around. So don't use a crescent wrench or a pair of pliers because it will strip the nut when you're taking it off. Use a skate tool or a socket set, and they're made specially to fit the nut perfect, and they'll just take it off real quick.
Tell me something about the 82 on there, the 82A.
82A.
And the 72mm. What are those?
Well, the MM is talking about the size of the wheel, and the A is talking about the durometer, the hardness of the wheel. So this is a 82A, which is a soft wheel for downhilling, like downhill skating, and it's 72 millimeters, 72 high. A 90A, which is a little harder, but still a pretty soft wheel for like street. A lot of guys like cruising around on the street, and then again, you're getting harder and harder, like a 95. This is another street wheel. A lot of people like harder wheels in the street for doing sliding tricks and stuff. And you go all the way up to a 97, a 98 for a ramp wheel, and then again, they have some of those for street.
How do you test the hardness of it?
You can feel the hardness by biting it. You can feel how hard it is or bouncing it.
Wow. Huh.
And that was a hard one.
Skateboard wheels on Lance Mountain.
Hanging out with Eric Sanderson on Skate TV. How's it going, Eric? All right. What's your favorite style of skateboarding?
Mini ramp and street.
That's right, you have a mini ramp in your backyard, don't you?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's 20 feet wide, 6 feet tall, 7.5 foot transition. Has a spine, it's 12 foot wide, and it's pretty new. My mom and dad built it when I was on tour.
That's great. Your mom and dad built your ramp?
Yeah. They're real supportive of me. They're like, you know, when I was on tour, they decided to build me a ramp for a video, and when I got back, it was almost done, and then we finished it for the video, and it was great, and it's still up.
Yeah, a great novel concept for a Christmas present or birthday present out there.
Yep.
Your mom and dad are real supportive.
Yes, very. They're like behind me full on. I mean, they like me traveling and everything.
Hey, brothers and sisters?
Yeah, my brother Gary, he used to skate, he used to be pro. And my sister used to skate too, freestyle.
Well, how did you get into it? I mean, was it your brother and your sister that pulled you in?
Yeah, well, my brother, I always followed behind my brother what he did, and he was, you know, he was always skating, so he got me into it. And, you know, I just took after him and got into skating.
Here's Eric with a Smith shuffle to revert, a nice fakie to a tail revert, a frontside hurricane to fakie, into a fakie to a Smith transfer, a frontside hurricane, and a 1 foot lean transfer.
It comes to me that you have a turtle.
Yeah, it just sits around, eats grass, and doesn't really do nothing, just walks around the yard. It's its life.
Your sidekick?
Yeah, basically, just, you know, something to have there.
So what's the schedule like when you're on a tour?
Well, everyone gets up in the morning, we go eat breakfast, we do the demo, and then we sign autographs, and by the time we're done, it's dark and it's night, so we usually go eat and go out on town and stuff to see what it's like there and stuff. It's just, every town is so different from each other town, so.
You ever get homesick?
Yeah, definitely. You get actually really tired when we're on tour because we skate so much every day.
Any future plans?
Hopefully just skating, see where skating takes me, and whatever happens with skating, if it runs, you know, it doesn't turn out for me, I go to college later on and, you know, see if I'll find something in college.
Jeremy Klein's a hot new street pro skating with World Industries. We caught up with him at a couple of his favorite local spots where he demonstrated his creative use of obstacles and a sharp sense of balance. He may not say much, he just lets his skating do the talking.
Barbie, and when you go out skating the street, watch out for rocks and cracks.
Welcome to the deep end. How about a beef or two? Even the best skaters fall. That's how they learn their trick. Here's Tony Hawk falling on what looks like a no-handed caballerial. It's a knee slide to prayer. Tony, take a nap. How about a trick? Ken Park doing a 540 varial. Check it. Slow motion instant replay. 540 varial, dude. How about a home viewer video? This video comes to us from hard skating Nick Korea in the San Fernando Valley in California. Nick and his friends have been making their own skate videos for years, and here's just a sample. Don't adjust your set. Remember, this is homemade. If you have any good tape of you or your friends skating, send it to us at SK8-TV. And if we air it, hey, you might be a star. Let's check out a clip. This week's video premiere comes to us from the new skate company, The New Deal, featuring skaters like Ed Templeton, Danny Sargent, and Andy Howe, who you'll be seeing more of in just a minute. Atlanta, Georgia street star, Andy Howe.
Hi, my name's Andy Howe. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia originally, moved to Atlanta. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My life is pretty much divided into thirds. It's probably divided into fourths. It's 1/4 sleep, TV, movies, poetry, and reading. It's 1/4 art, and then 1/2 skating. I've always been into art, like even before I skated, and I really loved it. And I just like to draw cartoons and stuff. I like to read comic books, and skating is such a creative sport. Like when you go out skating, you're just always trying to think of how you can make this one trick better, or how you can like push something to another extent, or like, you know, you did an ollie rail slide on a curb, now you're gonna do it on the handrail or something, you know. Atlanta's got a really rad scene. I think there's a different attitude on the East Coast. It's a lot funner because it's always been an underground scene. I mean, we've always, you know, pretty much just skated because it was skateboarding, not skated because we wanted to get our picture in the magazine or something like that. I hurt my knee one time vert skating, so I kind of just got out of it. I mean, it was kind of bad. I mean, I couldn't vert skate for a while because it's like ligament damage or something. So I started street skating all the time, and one of my friends taught me slappies and stuff like that. So I said, man, this is totally fine. All this stuff may change completely tomorrow. I may feel totally different about all this stuff tomorrow. So you see this interview, you know, and maybe you think I might be some kind of jerk or something. I don't know. You just need to come up and talk to me, because probably all my ideas change every day. So, you know, just get to know me. I guess if you see me on the street or something, sure, I'll love to come skate with you. Take care. I guess I gotta go.
And with that, remember, don't be square, just bust some air, all right?
And you're skating, you gotta do it safe, man.
Justice, that's what you find, just us.